So there's this common saying, which is don't meet your idols, because if you do and they turn out to be jerks or losers or whatever, you'll pretty much never get over it. That's how I feel about a fictional idol, kinda. Keep watching to find out what book I'm talking about today. Hey guys, so today we are talking about a book that is becoming a movie, but it's also the sequel, and it's so heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking. Today we are talking about the book, Devil Wears Prada. The author of the book is Lauren Weisberger. The genre of the book is fiction. The theme of the book is literature, situation comedy. So, Devil Wears Prada was published in 2013. The Devil Wears Prada was not a movie in 2013. Lauren Weisberger wrote the book. Then The Devil Wears Prada was turned into a movie. And during that time, she was still writing Devil Wears Prada as well as reading When Life Gives You Lululemons. Okay, so there's 3 books in the Andy Sachs series. So I've done a book review on The Devil Wears Prada. I will link that here. The book, nothing like the movie. And that is okay, right? That is absolutely okay because screenwriters are writing for a different type of audience. So that is perfectly fine, absolutely okay. However, there were some really big foundational differences in who Andy was as a person and who Andy was as an employee at Runway in the book versus the movie. So now that there's a second movie, there's so much hype and buzz about it. And people are like, oh my gosh, yes, we get to see him. Let's take us back into Runway. Because there's been all this like speculation about it. Lauren Weisberger, the author of these books, Vogue magazine has said that they would never put her on the cover because I'm guessing she used to work at Vogue. And so her portrayal of Runway and Miranda Priestley is Anna Wintour. So the movie, everyone is excited because in May 2026, the new movie is coming out. Yes, The Devil Wears Prada 2. Let's go. A lot of people didn't realize that this was already a second book. So now, here's the thing. If you don't like spoilers, this is where you keep watching. Thank you for your attention. Because the movie probably will not be like the book. Because the book will break your heart. Drop kick you, punch you in the throat. The book will break your heart. But The Devil Wears Prada book will break your heart as well, right? So you guys got to remember, the screenwriters are still going to work their magic based on who they've created Andy, Emily, and Miranda to be in the first movie, even Nigel. So definitely keep watching because we're going to talk through it. And then when we watch the movie together in May 2026, huzzah, we get to see if it's similar to the book or completely different, okay? Starts off, Andy is getting married. Remember at the end of the Devil Wears Prada movie, she has her job at Horse and Whatever magazine and she ends up meeting up with Alex to go like have a drink or something. Yeah, she's not getting married to Alex. Emily ends up connecting Andy with someone. She falls in love with this media mogul. They're getting married at the beginning of the movie. Never really thought about her as getting married, but this is 10 years after she left Runway, okay? Oh, and why would Emily set her up? Remember, the last time we saw Andy and Emily together, Andy was calling to apologize to Emily and to say, hey, I have all these Paris clothes that won't fit. Emily says, okay, I'll take them off your hands. Emily and Andy are best friends in this book. Go through Andy and her relationship with Emily, and then Miranda pops up because Miranda is like, well, we don't have a bridal magazine in our catalog. Let's buy The Plunge. I feel like The Devil Wears Prada is all about Runway, and we just happen to see a little bit of Andy's behind the scenes because she is working at Runway. The books are Andy's world and Runway is an accessory. So I'm really curious to see how in The Devil Wears Prada 2 they're going to play up that dynamic, because as someone who loves the movie, when you read the book, you realize that there are a lot of things that they change. The book is really good. I love seeing Andy grow up. There's so many twists and turns that are really good, and you find yourself cheering for Andy in a really different way than you did in the first movie. The first movie was like, Andy is trying so hard, Miranda's a bitch. The second book is like, no, she started this entire thing. Of course she won it, because Andy is so valuable. Andy, now you get to choose, right? Now it's like, no, Andy, now you hold the cards. What would you want to do? What would Miranda do? Would Miranda sell to her ex-boss who was a pain in her ass? And do you believe that Miranda can change and be different? Love the book. So excited to see the movie. And yeah, you guys should definitely pick this up. I would absolutely reread Revenge Wears Prada by Lauren Weisberger. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal, 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 okay? But I will tell you this, I now have to go reread When Life Gives You Lululemons, because I remember reading it and I didn't realize that that was Andy. I didn't realize that it was her story. I'd never read Revenge Wears Prada, but I definitely read When Life Gives You Lululemons, because Lululemon was a huge, huge, mega, mega brand. And I remember just thinking it was fascinating, and I didn't realize that that was her. So definitely have to go back and reread that. All right, so if you guys enjoyed this, please check out the Devil Wears Prada book review. I'm going to tag that right here. It's so good. And it's not going to change your opinion of Andy. It's just going to make you really curious, right? Because if the screenwriters and the script writers are not the same that they had in the first movie, I know that Andy's going to be very, very different, because she's different here, right? It's been 10 years. You would hope that you change and mature in 10 years. You would hope that Miranda would too. All right, you guys.